putting her in her nest box. She really wanted to get out of her nest today, and she's down here with her tiny little baby. And now I'm trying to take care of her. But Peanut decided she wanted to kick a bunch of straw bedding or wood shavings bedding into her water and food. So now I have to clean that up. And also, it's raining outside. It's really cold. It's not pleasant out today. I wasn't gonna do a live stream, and I thought, might as well do a little live stream, take care of the baby, show off the other broodies. Little Peanut's still doing well. Her little baby. Come here, little baby. Little baby, tiny little baby. Look at that thing. This little baby, I've named her Speckles. Oh, don't fall down. Careful. Careful, girl. Her name is Speckles, named after one of my hens I had named Speckles who passed away recently. But look at that. She has fully developed wings. At just 2 days old, she already has full wings, which is crazy because for chickens, it takes them a couple weeks to develop full wings. But I guess peacocks, they fly around a lot more. So more important for the babies to have full wings immediately, like fully feathered little wings. Look at her. She can flap around and jump around, and she wants to be underneath Peanut. But Peanut is not doing as good a job taking care of this one baby as she did taking care of the ducks, because since it's just a single baby, the single baby doesn't know what to do when Mama leaves her alone, because then she's all alone, which is kind of sad. So she's a lot more dependent on Peanut. I wish I hatched two, but only one of the eggs managed to survive. So that's little Peanut down here. Then up here's Dolly. Hey, Dolly. She's just brooding in this nest box. Little fluff ball, look at me. She has eyes underneath there somewhere. If I peel back her fluff, you might be able to, no, you can't see him. But she does have eyes in there in her little fluff ball. Over here is little Bridget. Hey, little Bridget. And over here, this girl's not broody. This is Goldie. Goldie, I need an egg. An egg for Bridget. Come on, do it. Do the thing. Oh my goodness, I forgot my microphone. I brought my microphone with me and I completely forgot to put it on. Scoop. Scoop the egg. Scoop it. You know it's your purpose. There you go. Great job. Great job, little Bridget. Adorable little girl. Hello, Erica Lee. Hello, Cat Kindness. Hello, Damaged Vixen. Hello, everybody. Let me just get my microphone out. It's raining, so I brought a pouch with some corn in it for Peanut. And then my microphone here. Allow me to just plug this in, and then you'll actually be able to hear me properly. And maybe I can even hold the microphone up to the baby so you can hear the baby as well. Let's see, is that working? That should work now. Hello, 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 testing, yep. It's good. It's good, you should be able to hear me. But yeah, all the birds are doing really well right now, except for the one, like the adult chicken I had named Speckles. She had a medical issue and did not make it. But that's why I named the baby Speckles, because the baby... Where are you, baby? Come on. Reveal yourself. She's underneath there somewhere. She's hidden underneath Mama Peanut's fluff, but yeah, she's just under there. Mama Peanut's trying to keep her warm, but Mama Peanut is also kind of stomping on her. Hear that? Mama Peanut's clucking now because she wants to tell the baby, oh, there's corn here to eat, but she's not getting any corn for the baby to eat. She's eating it all herself. Poor little girl. Yeah, Erica Lee, she was the one who prolapsed, was the one who didn't make it. Poor girl. But I sent her body off to the lab, so hopefully whatever caused her rubber egg issue is something that can be treated so none of my other hens have to be affected by it again, you know. Hopefully that's what I hope for. It can all at least cause something good to happen. Oh. Goldie decided to go to a different nest box instead. She's up there now. Come on, Peanut. Eat your corn. Eat your corn up. I don't have my tripod here, so I need to try to... This is a bunch of rocks in it, so the baby doesn't accidentally drown in it, but I need to get rid of all this bedding. Yeah, I probably should have got my tripod down here, but this was a really impromptu stream. I was not prepared for any of this. This had food in it yesterday, but she kicked out all the food and kicked in a bunch of bedding, so I'm going to need to go down to the duck coop where I'm storing that and refill it. And this is pretty bad. Hello, PB&J. Hello, good to see you here. Let me try to get this outside. Yeah, as you can see, very wet. The chickens are trying to stay dry, but now that I'm out here, they're coming out to try to see what all the fuss is. So let me, I guess I just need to, yeah, I'm going to lose all my rocks. The rocks I had in there to stop the baby falling in, but maybe I can grab some of those and put them back in. Just because you like a little bit of rocks just to make it so the water's not quite so high, because you don't want your, because babies can be a bit silly. They can be a bit bad with their feet. especially when they're young. After they're about a week old, you don't have to worry about it so much anymore. But yeah, it can be good just to get some stuff in there. Spread it all around. Yeah. That should work. That should be enough. They just need to be able to drink. That's the most important thing. And in here, normally I keep the lid on this. I wouldn't keep the lid off this for very long. I just had the lid off because I was here. But obviously, the broodies aren't going to be leaving their box until I kick them out. But Goldie here might leave her box, so I really should put this lid back on now to be safe. And also, this box is quite small and only has a top opening, so Pink tries to jump out the top, and she was accidentally stomping on her baby this morning when she was trying to break out of the box. So, next time, in the next day or two, I have a much bigger dog crate I'm going to put down here that has a front to open. So whenever when I let out the birds in the morning, I'll shut the door like I did right now, let out Peanut so she can stretch, and hopefully that'll stop her from accidentally stomping on her babies again, because I do not want her to stomp on her babies. That's not a very good thing to do. Have I ever had an outbreak of something in my flock, and if I did, how did I combat it? My flock has had several outbreaks. The most devastating one was Merrick's disease, which is a virus that causes them to grow tumors, and it's completely untreatable because it's a virus, and it just killed about a third of my flock. And then I also had Ascaris, I think. I think it's a virus or a bacteria or a parasite or something. I don't remember, but it was another thing that I was actually able to treat. It was bad. It killed one of my hens. And then my flock has also had the egg-laying issue right now, which I have no clue. But basically what happens is whenever there's an outbreak in the flock, I just need to send if a hen dies from it, I need to send them down to a lab. So I go to one of my local veterinarians where the veterinarian can send them to the lab for me. And then I have to go back to the veterinarian to pick up medication. So for like Merrick's disease, it's a virus. There's no medication that can treat it or prevent it. You can treat some of the symptoms sometimes, but because it causes like tumors, it's kind of not really something you can really treat. But for the other things, like for the bacterial or parasite infections, those are incredibly treatable once you actually know what it is and can get the proper medication for it. So, like, yeah, if you're dealing with something in your flock, best thing to do, try to see if there's a vet nearby who can look at it, diagnose it. If you notice something weird, like if there's blood in their poop, you might be able to send that to the lab for testing, or if they're like really sick, you might, I don't know. Usually chickens are a lot harder to test than dogs and cats because a lot less people are trained on, diagnosing chickens. So the most reliable thing for me, I found, is just sending one of the hens to the lab once they pass away, because no one knows how to diagnose live chickens where I am. But, it is what it is. Hello, chickens. Hello, little birdies, all the birdies. And there's Big Indy. His entire train, all his tail feathers are falling off right now. So he looks a little bit raggedy, but he's still as beautiful as ever. And you can see here, those are all peacock feathers on the ground there. That's a peacock feather. Those are all peacock feathers. So he's getting a bit raggedy, but he's still my big boy. I'm really hoping I can get him I'm hoping the egg Peanut's hatching is going to be a girlfriend for him, because it'd be nice for him to have a girlfriend. If it is another male, it shouldn't be too bad, because if I only have 2 male peacocks with no hens, they shouldn't fight, really, because they should be able to keep each other friends. My goodness, he's so loud. Goose, goose. Goose. Oh, the ducks are loving it outside right now because it's raining. So, yeah, oh yeah, see that big hole in the ground? Look at that. They're drinking. Oh, it's deep. It's a deep hole. Oh, you monsters. Yeah, look at my berry bush there. Oh, that's terrible. Causing incredible. Every time it rains, they cause incredible amounts of damage. And there's really nothing I can do about it. I just have to, if I put new dirt in the hole to fill up the hole, they just drink out the new dirt. If I put gravel in it, they just spread the gravel around. It's awful. I think what I'll do is maybe put wire mesh on the ground in some spots I don't want them eating. But I don't know. I'll have to try to make the best out of it. Oh, that's not good. Down here is a duck egg, and this was a duck egg. I'll zoom in on that. That is not a duck egg anymore. That's broken. Oops. Well, that's, oh my goodness, geese, shut up. Shut up, geese. Shut up. They're so loud, such loud little monsters. They're loud and they love to complain nonstop. They like to whine and screech their throats out. Chickens, boop, eat that. It's a broken duck egg for you. Yum, yum, yum. Enjoy it. Eat up. Make sure you can pass it around. Do I have a peahen or only peacock? No, I only have a peacock, and now the adult's a peacock, and the baby is currently unsexed. With chickens, ducks and geese, my goodness, these birds are so loud. Ducks and geese are very easy to tell if they're male or female. Chickens and peacocks are both really similar, and they're both really difficult to try. And I don't want to bother trying to sex the little, the new hatchling I have, because if I do that, all I'm going to do is annoy it, you know. I have not been trained on it, so I don't know how to do it properly. And so yeah, if I can't do it properly, it's just going to annoy it, and then it's not going to be friendly with me. So I'm just going to leave it alone, and then I can hope it will be a female. That would be the best outcome. But if it's not, you know, if it's not, it's not. It's just as long as I have it, that's what matters. Let me get the food out here. There you go. A nice, delicious thing of duck or turkey food, because peacocks need a much more protein than chickens get. So this is a turkey feed here. Turkey starter, non-medicated, because I don't need it medicated. I only have a single bird. I don't have to worry about the medication stuff they put in it. Generally, I recommend a non-medicated feed for most people getting birds, unless you're getting like an industrial amount of birds, or if they're just like meat birds where you're going to have a bunch cramped close together. Generally, if you have like good quality of life, you don't need the medication, and that's the less random stuff I could give to the birds better. Like vaccinating your birds is actually really good. If you get a lot of birds, you should probably vaccinate them for Merrick's disease if you hatch them yourselves, because Merrick's can be very devastating. But I don't think the medicated feed is like anything like that. I'm pretty sure it's just like some antibiotics or some stuff in it, which is like not the same. It's a different type of medication. But what else is being said here? Cat, your dad had a flock that was devastated by a disease. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, disease can be brutal, especially with chickens, because you have a lot of chickens. You only have like 1 or 2 dogs, or like, you know, a handful of cats at most. I have 1 cat, but like farmers, you'll have like maybe a dozen farm cats. Like I know a few people who have like that many farm cats, and even then that's like next to nothing compared to like you have so many more chickens. So that means disease is just like goes way crazier with your birds, you know. It's crazy. Yeah, Vixen, it rains. We've been having a very wet spring where I live, and so the geese have just been digging holes everywhere. It's insane the amount of damage they've done. I like ants. You have chickens too and ducks. Lovely to hear. Chickens are great animals. I love my pet chickens. But I have my food here ready, so I gotta go back out into the rain and get this to the baby now. I don't like being out in the rain. I'm not wearing my raincoat because my raincoat is not chicken resistant, and if the chicken jumps on my shoulder, I don't want them to ruin my nice raincoat. So I'm just wearing my heavy cotton shirt or heavy cotton jacket. I don't know, I think there's a special term for the specific type of cotton clothes I'm wearing. Here we go. Let me try to get back in. And the reason why I'm holding my camera at such a weird angle is because I don't have a tripod or anything, so it's sitting currently in the dog food dish. Like I use the dog food bowl for feeding the babies. Because if I have a lot of babies, I have plastic feeders for them. But because I just have one, the dog food bowl works well enough. Okay, there we go. That is now in position, and I will go and throw out some of this extra bedding. And Peanut, I need your baby from you. Come on, Peanut, come on. There we go, little baby. Little baby, it's food, eat. Eat up. Eat or drink, one of the two. Do something. It's for your health. You need to eat and drink. Come on. Nah. She's scared. She wants her, or they're scared. They want their mama. Mama, show them how it's done. See that? Clucking. Oh. Can I get the microphone in there? Oh no, I scared her away. See how Peanut's clucking? She does that, cluck, 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 cluck. She does that because that's her telling her baby, wow, look at this food I found. Yum, yum, yum. You gotta come over and eat it. And let me get my hand out of there. I think I'm scaring her, or it. I don't know. I want to call it a her, but I hope it's a her, but I don't know. Again, I cannot tell. Let me zoom in the camera. Are you going to do it? Are you going to eat? Come on. Eat the grain. It's so tasty. You need to eat to keep your strength up. You need to eat to grow. Oh, I think it's trying. It's not eating enough, which is kind of worrying me. It probably eats more when I'm not here, but I do get scared that it's not eating enough because I see it, like, you can see it there. It wants to eat. Who's screeching at me? Oh. Goldie. Goldie's sticking her head out the box, screeching at me. What are you doing? Shut up. Shut up and stuff your face full of corn, girl. Ow, ow, she's just dropping the corn bits on me. I was just raining the corn raining down from the heavens. Yum, 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 yum. Eat up. Delicious, enjoy it. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm gonna put that back away, and if she screams, she screams. Little baby, oh, look at the baby eating! They're trying, they're really trying. Vixen, I saw, what did you say there? Hello, Dovey Hubbard. What else is oh my God. I'm trying to read chat. You're not making this easy. Come on. Get up. Oh, it's very difficult to take them out of the nest box one-handed because I need to scoop there you go. Got to scoop the feet out and then say, if you're going to complain, get out. I think she did lay her egg. I think this is her egg here. I don't know, though. But that's a good amount of eggs right now. But yeah, Peanut's baby is eating, which is always good to see. I'm always worried with that thing. But what was I going to say? Where was it? One of you, Erica Lee, you frilly goose, and the gene for the straight feathers. They're still goslings. He has the gene for straight feathers. I noticed with my goose, Echo was a fluffy goose, and Nia's not a fluffy goose. But the babies, they looked straight feathered at first, but they did start to slowly grow curly feathers over time. They weren't as curly as Echo's feathers were. Like Echo was completely curled all over, but her babies still had curly shoulders. So like right on their shoulders, it was a little curly. They were shorter than Echo's, but they were still a little curly. So don't count your babies out yet. They might not be fully curly, but they might be a little bit curly. Hopefully. And Vixen, you said the lengths of the feathers tips with the chicks a few days after hatching is the best way with a chicken. Not sure about peafowl. I would have no clue because her wings grew out like instantly after she hatched. Like she's only 3 days old now and she has like massive wings. So like I don't know if that would be probably. I think if anyone had peafowl, they might be able to tell. But also she's not even purebred. She's a mixed. I think it's a black shoulder Indian pied. Or like a pied black shoulder. I think pied itself is a breed, so it's like half black shoulder, half pied. But that means she's gonna be black and white and all different colors. She'll look like that condition that people have where they start to like have their body go like their skin like gets white patches all over it. She'll look like that, which for a chicken or for a peacock would be pretty cool. Vixen, I've not heard of that rumor about Merrick's disease with the medicated feed. I'm honestly not sure if that's true. It's one of those things where I literally cannot comment on that. It's triggering my probably not correct thoughts in my head, but I have no clue. I'm not knowledgeable on that. Oh, Erica Lee, you once had chick that was the other birds flipped their water bowl and soaked it. Oh, that's not good to hear. Yeah, I've never had that happen. Thankfully, I always put the rocks in. I've never had a chicken or a hen fall into the water or a bird fall in the water and try to drown. But I don't want to risk it. Oh, look at that! They're drinking. Oh, that's actually a really good way to convince them to drink. Just put a little bit of food in the water bowls. That way they try to eat out the food and drink. Because I've done that previously when I've had sick babies. Is I put like little bits of treats in the water bowl so they'd want to drink it. Also, Peanut's making a huge mess. Look at that. She's already spilt nearly half the bowl. Come on, girl. Come on, man. I'm just trying. This is why your baby's hungry. Is because you're pouring all the food on the ground and now your baby is going to run out. Peanut, why are you doing that? Why are you making such a mess? This is a baby peacock here. It's larger. It's about actually the same size as a baby chicken, but it just looks like it's growing faster than a baby chicken does because it's, it's going to be a big bird when it's an adult. Erica Lee, the goslings are quite old. The gosling, as I said, with my goslings, it took them like 6 months before I started noticing the funny feathers on them. And even when they did get their funny feathers, it wasn't until they were over a year old where they really started to grow out, like as they molted. Like those are the things, it really developed quite slowly on my birds for some reason. Not saying that yours definitely has it or anything, but like, don't count them out until they're at least like a year old, because sometimes, like, especially with birds, after their first molt, they like their baby feathers are different to their adult feathers. Because like when they're babies, they're covered in fluff. Then they get their first feathers that grow out, which are like sort of adolescent feathers, and then their adult feathers are often like a different color, slightly different shape, slightly different texture. Like I notice my geese, they darken with age. Like when they're young, they're quite light, and then as they get older, they darken. And I think Goo was the opposite. Goo was light when she was young and then darkened. No, she was dark when she was young and then lightened as she aged, I think. I don't know. I don't remember. But they change colors slightly, and the feathers are slightly different. They're also much stronger when they're older. Slightly different, chemicals. I don't know. But yeah, it's still possible your geese might turn out a little fluffy. Not very fluffy. Maybe just a little fluffy. Chickens. You always put the rocks in. Yeah, I always put the rocks in it just because it's just to be safe. Because as long as the baby is small enough that their entire body could fit in the trench, I think the rocks are good because then it gives them something to grip and kick off of. But by the time their body is bigger than the trench, I don't have to worry about it anymore. Are you gonna drink? You gonna do a little drink? Come on, do a little slurp. Do a little slurp for the camera. Merrick's disease is not. Vixen, you said Merrick's disease is an STD. Merrick's disease is transmitted from chicken skin cells. Like it lives in their skin and like feather dust. So when that like falls off, it gets onto your ground. It can be transmitted when your chickens breed, but also just being in the same room as the other chickens can spread it because it's just in the dust. So it's if they I think it's either if they get in their eyes or if they inhale it or whatever. Because it's a skin. It's like skin based. So yeah, so it is kind of like an STD, but it's not quite. It's much more contaminating than that. Like if one of your chickens in the flock has it, every chicken will have it. Even if you get rid of all your chickens and chicken coop is empty for like a full year and you put new chickens into that coop without cleaning it, your new chickens can still catch Merrick's disease because it's just in the down. I remember being told by I think it was the vet when my chickens first got Merrick's that it can survive on a surface for like up to 2 years. Generally, most of it will die before that, but viruses can be quite hardy. Yeah, Vixen. It is a herpes virus, but also herpes viruses are like a big range of viruses. So not all herpes viruses are STDs. Some aren't. Hello, Thunder Fox. You are new here. Greetings. Here's the little baby peacock, very small and precious. And here's the big mama peanut. She's my tiniest chicken. She's really small, and this baby, within like a couple months, is going to be larger than she is. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Smile for the camera. Smile for the camera. Look at that. Look how beautiful it is. Look how tiny its feet are also. Like, chickens have quite large feet, but she's a peacock, so her feet are, or he, them, I don't know. I've not sexed it yet, and I'm just going to wait and see what happens with it. But look at those feet. Look how tiny and thin those feet are. And this is only 3 days old, but look at those beautiful wing feathers. Already has fully formed wing feathers. And oh yeah, and as I was talking about like birds changing color over time, peacocks will start out, the males will start out with like brown feathers and brown heads. And then as they mature, their entire body will slowly turn greenish blue, like those shiny iridescent feathers. Like my big male peacock, Indy, he was a half white peacock. And that means like half of his body was like full white. He had like a full white face and neck, and then slowly his white feathers were slowly getting replaced up with blue feathers, and it was just like, it was so cool. He was just turning shiny. Oh well, Peanut's getting out of the nest. What are you doing out of the nest, baby? You need to get back in there to be with your baby. Come on, bird. Come on, bird. Yeah, Vixen. A fire. I will say, fire does destroy Merrick's disease. If you set it on fire, it will be destroyed. Oh my goodness. Peanut jumped in. Did you see that? Her little baby just got shot flying. I'm going to have to replace this box with one that opens to the front, because this is a really good box when it's, when Peanut's nesting, because then cold air that comes down from the windows, most of it is outside and then can't go straight. You know, the cold air can't go straight in, so it sort of keeps her box a little bit warmer. But now that the baby's walking around, she keeps jumping down and landing on her baby. Luckily, she's a lightweight baby, but I still don't want her little Peabody getting hurt. Also, Dolly, you've been in there for a long time. I need to kick you out. I need to kick you out soon. That's the little answer you were giving for fixing the outbreaks in the chickens, is to burn down the coop and restart. Yeah, honestly, that would work. Thunderfox, you just got your own chickens. You got 2 barred rocks, lavender Orpington, and a black copper Moran. Ooh, I love Morans. Morans are beautiful. They lay such beautiful dark eggs. Peanut here, I don't think she's a Moran, but I think she's a Cochin, so she's not the same thing, but she has a similar pattern to a different type of Moran. When I was first trying to identify her breed, the closest breed I found to her was the Cuckoo Morans, Cuckoo Moran. But then I realized Cuckoo's just a color pattern. She's a Cuckoo Cochin, not a Cuckoo Moran. But yeah, Morans are beautiful. Here, let me try to get this girl out of the box. You've been in the box brooding all day. As I said before, scoop your hands underneath their feet, because when a chicken is in a lay box brooding, they're pretty sessile. They just want to sit still. So you can put her down. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I need to open the door. Come on, girl, out you go. Out you go. Come on, out. Behind you. She's a bit blind. She has trouble seeing. Come on, out. No, you're not supposed to be in here. Get out of here. I'm gonna have to open the door so she can get out, because she cannot see very well with her little crown of feathers. No, you're not in here. There you go. Fluffy girl. She's adorable. I really like little Ollie there. She really likes, even before she was broody, she'd love to just run around screeching like she's like a crazy girl. But now that she's broody, she's even crazier. I am going away for a trip for a while, so this is probably gonna be my last live stream for like 2 weeks. And that also means I'm gonna have to break their broods. The main reason why I let them brood while Peanut was brooding was just to test them, because like this was the first time Bridget's gone broody, and some hens in the past when they've gone broody, they've just given up on their own after like a single week, or like after a few times getting kicked outside. But Bridget here has done an incredible job. She's been broody this whole time, but she still scoops eggs every time I give her an egg. Like here, random egg, you want that? I give her an egg and she instantly scoops it. Like that's incredible. And she's been broody for like over 3 weeks now. She's still happy. Every time I put her outside, she comes back in and goes to the same nest. Like she's as good a mama as Peanut is. And look at that. Look how she pecked me. She wants to defend her nest, but I hand raised her since she was a day-old chick. So she looks at me and says, "I can't attack you. You're mama chicken." Adorable. Oh, you can hear Indy outside screeching. He's making some noise. But yeah. Bridget here is she's a very large hen, so she's a bit difficult to try to get out of the nest box. Because you see here, she wants to stick her head up, and come on, chicken, come on, I gotta get you out of the nest box. Because it's very important when a hen is brooding, even if they're sitting on eggs, you gotta kick them out of the nest box at least once a day, every day, for them to be healthy, because they need to get outside of the nest box to poop, run around, eat, drink, stretch their legs. And like, look, this is also another great sign of a good broody hen. That was her nest box there. I've kicked her out, but she's still in sitting down mode. She just wants to sit down. And it'll take her a little while for her to think, wait a second, I'm not in my nest. I'm not supposed to be here. And then look at that, she slowly stands up and is like, what's the matter? No, do not go back to your nest. Do not. Come on, girly. Whoop. And I can pick her up, get the door. Oh, let me just get the, and say, come on out. There you go. Run off. Have fun, girl. because then she's gonna jump down. Is she gonna jump down? Oh no, she's just gonna walk down the stairs. But yeah, I love the broodies. The broodies are always such fun. They're always so cute, and they're big and fluffy and friendly. Or sometimes they're friendly, sometimes they're really aggressive. Peanut here used to be incredibly aggressive, but now, look at that. She doesn't even peck at me anymore because she fully trusts me. She trusts me to take care of her baby. She trusts me to give her food and water. She trusts me to give her a little cob of golden sweet corn. You want some sweet corn? She wants it, but she also wants to sit on her eggs or sit on her baby. And she's like, now's not time to eat corn. Now's the time to nest, because little baby, where's baby? I need to feel, baby. I can feel the legs. I can feel the baby underneath there. I just don't know how to get it out. Is there a baby there? Oh, there we go. There's the baby. There's the baby. Oh, I need to pick you up again, little baby. Here's a little baby. Look at her. She's adorable. She was eating and drinking, and now she just wants to sit underneath Mama. Look at you. Aren't you so special? And look at those beautiful wings. Anyways, that's enough. I'm just a proud grandparent here showing off my baby. Okay, you can go back underneath Peanut again. It's really cute seeing her go underneath Peanut, because, like, if I have Peanut, I'll have, let me put her here. Like, if she's going underneath Peanut, you just put her up to Peanut, lift Peanut's wings slightly, or you lift some feathers up underneath Peanut. You say, come on, get under there. Squeeze under. Squeeze under Mama. Are you going to do it? Nope. Oh, no, she wants to sit on top of Mama. Oh, that's adorable. But yeah, it is kind of hard to get on camera because she usually prefers doing this when I'm not poking her. But I've seen her before where I'll just like lift, she'll be sitting here looking like she wants to be underneath Peanut. I'll lift up her arm and her wing, and then she'll like scoop or slide right underneath and squeeze underneath Peanut. She's adorable. Who is crowing in the background? The one crowing in the background is my rooster, Houdini. He's my big rooster with a cool crown. I'll show him later. Oh, there you go. That's how she does it. Going and sliding right underneath Mama. It's so adorable. Because, like, when Peanut's sitting on eggs, she will scoop her eggs every single day, all the time. She'll scoop them around, like with an egg nest box here. You know, the hens like to move them around, practice egg rotation to make sure that they all stay properly incubated. So they'll just like, you know, mix them around. And then the moment the babies hatch, now that's the baby's duty. Your mom will no longer scoop you. You have to scoop yourself. But yep, that's Peanut done. She's had some time outside. Because it's really cold and rainy, I'm not going to let her go outside because the baby needs warmth. But she has her food and water now topped up. And yeah, it's pretty good. Let me just put this in the other camera so you can see me. Hello! I'm here now. I'm missing a lot of chat messages. Sorry for missing chat right now. I'm a bit tired. And I just wanted to do this live stream, and I'm trying to talk about Peanut, so there's stuff going on. What do you say? You had a bread bin, you put... Words, am I right? You had a bread bin, you put a mama chicken in, and she'd get mad when you turned to where she couldn't see. It was hilarious. She was giving you the dirty look. Is it the one in the profile picture? She was nesting in a bread bin. That's cute. Good melt ends, yes. Hello, Smokey, if you're still here. Do I know how to prevent scaly leg mites? Yes, I do know how to prevent scaly leg mites. I made a video on that before. Scaly leg mites, you need to kill the mites. Where there's the safe way to do it and the really dangerous way to do it. I don't recommend the dangerous way, but what a lot of farmers have told me that is a 100% surefire way to cure scaly leg mites is to dip the legs of your chickens' legs and feet where it's affected, in a strong chemical, like I think it might have been gasoline. Do not do this unless you are like know what you're doing, you've done proper research or everything like that, because the gasoline is toxic to chickens, but it's also incredibly toxic to the mites, so it kills the mites, and then your chickens can start healing. I don't recommend doing that just because if you do it wrong, you can get your chickens seriously sick. What I did was I just soaked their legs in oil. A good thing you can do is you can soak them in baby oil works, but then that sort of makes their legs start to get a bit stinky as the oil starts to like make their get their skin wet. It's like not great. The other option that works pretty well, which is a chicken safe way, is Vaseline mixed with sulfur. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, Vaseline and sulfur together. I haven't done a video on that one yet, but I do have plans to do that because I have a few hens who have scaly leg mites, but previously when I treated it, it actually seemed to have gotten rid of for a very long time. So it's possible they don't even have scaly leg mites, or feet are messed up from something else, but I will try to make a video on that one day. My video is very slow right now, so it's that's maybe a 2027 thing. But yeah, scaly leg mites is incredibly preventable if you're able to do something about if it's incredibly treatable if you can find a treatment that works for you. Your chickens are afraid of strawberries. That's cute. Hello, Lulu. It's been a while since I've seen you here, man. How's it going? I hope you're doing well, man. And what else is being said, chat? I'm just trying to scroll through the end of chat so I can find the chat. Hello, Devil and Marix. Greetings. Show me the chickens. Okay, I'll show you the chickens. Chicken right there. That's Mama Peanut sitting in her nest box on top of her babies. And then I also have a cob of corn here, so I'm going to go out and feed the other chickens outside in just a little bit. Now, Vixen, you got four. You got Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I think it wasn't Huey and Dewey and Louie like the ducks from like Ducktail, I think. Here's Bridget. Bridget's broody, and you can hear every time she pecks at it, she clucks. She goes murr, 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 because she wants to go back in the nest. So you can see that sound is with a broody hen. I don't know if it's distress or what it is, but it is just one of their like sounds they do to tell the other hens how they're feeling. Oh, I should probably put that metal pin down so no one accidentally hurts themselves. Oh, yeah, she's fine. Let me just try to get the pin in there. It's really hard trying to do this on camera. There you go. And then everyone can eat up. Yum, 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 yum. But they'd try to, they'd escape the box and snuggle beside when you're sleeping. That's funny. That's cute. Chickens are really friendly. I love chickens. They're such happy little creatures. And Peacock, he is incredibly chaotic, but I love him too. Oh, wow, the chickens smell horrible right now. They smell really, like with all the rain, they smell super wet. And it's like the wet smell of wet chicken and wet poop on the, like, you know, because the ground's all covered in poop. That's horrible. I think someone else is also burning garbage because it smells kind of like tobacco smoke, but not quite tobacco. I think it's probably burning like bad plant matter. Ew, terrible. Lulu, Houdini content when? Big Houdini here. I do have a video, a big video I scripted, or a short I scripted for Houdini. I'm going away for a trip, so I'm not sure, you know, I've been really inconsistent with my making content, so I have, there's two options when I go away on this trip, and there's no in between. Either going away and getting away from my actual work and stuff I have to do, not having to take care of the chickens, not having to do work will make me able to edit videos more productive because I'll have less stuff to do, or I'll just not edit anything because I'll be busy doing other stuff. I don't know. It's either one or the other. Either I'll get better at doing videos or I'll get worse at doing videos over the trip. Hopefully I can edit videos, but I don't know. Next time I go away to Australia, which will be much later, I'm planning to record daily vlogs with the wild birds around Australia, which would be really good fun. But yes, I do have a video about Houdini I've scripted, but I haven't even started recording it yet. And you know what? I was just thinking, the ducks and geese get a lot more screen time when they go broody. If Houdini down there ever goes broody, if I ever get a oh, sorry, there's water on the camera. That's why it looks a little foggy. If Houdini ever goes broody, he'll get a lot of videos on him. But yeah, come on, chickens, enjoy the rest of your corn. This corn was super. You can see it's like really dry and old. Like this corn is like super old. The chickens don't care if it's old. They really enjoy it. And actually, I prefer feeding them old corn because the chickens eat it just as much. They like it just as much as they like fresh corn, but the old corn is less messy. It doesn't spray on me as much. Obviously, like I'm outside in the rain, so like corn juice spraying on me isn't the biggest concern right now. But yeah, it's fine. Here, everybody get in. There's Blackie. Blackie there, I thought she was about to die the other day because she was acting really slow and really lethargic, but now she's back to normal again. I think she's just really old because she's on her like 5th year of life right now. She's old. She's a big hen, so I think she just might have, she might just be getting slow with age, but she's doing really nice now. Houdini's doing super healthy. I think honestly, Blackie was the only hen I was worried about. My egg production right now has dropped like crazy. I'm only getting about 5 eggs a day. I was getting about 10 eggs a couple weeks ago, so it's weird. But anyways, all the birds are at least doing well right now. I like ants. Your poor black chicken has lost vision in one of her eyes. Oh, poor girl. Hopefully you can still provide good quality of life for them. Like, I know chickens are very hardy creatures. As long as they don't have underlying medical illnesses like weird diseases or something like that, they can survive a lot of, they're pretty good at surviving physical injuries. Yeah. Erica Lee, you already use Vaseline for the scaly leg mites. If you already use Vaseline for scaly leg mites, then my recommendation is look into gasoline. I don't recommend it for people who are not experienced, but it is apparently incredibly effective. Also, you need to kill the scaly leg mites, but then the discomfort is also caused by the damage they've done. So you'll soak your chicken's legs in like soapy water, Epsom salt water, or something like that, and then try to help scrub to try to get those old, loose scoots off your legs. Otherwise, they're going to get some problems. Thunder Fox, you're going to change your profile picture to your copper Moran. Sounds good, man. Always good to have a chicken in the profile picture so everyone can look at you and say, oh, they're a chicken guy. Yep, they're named after the DuckTales, Donald Duck's nephews, yep. Do I have another peacock besides Indy? The only other peacock, as I said, I have just Indy's my big adult peacock, and then Peanut has her baby peacock. Indy used to have a girlfriend. Like, I actually had a female for her, but one day she just decided to fly away, and the next morning, like one night, she flew away overnight one night, and the next morning when I came down, there was outside, because I have my big fence here, so she flew up over the fence and away, and then the next morning on the outside of the fence I saw a bunch of feathers everywhere, meaning she was most definitely eaten by something, which is pretty awful to see, but like, yeah. Oh, Erica Lee had to go. Goodbye, Erica Lee. Wet chickens smell bad, like really bad. Like compared to, like, if you imagine like wet dogs, how wet dogs smell like 100 times worse than dry dogs, chickens are the exact same. It makes everything so much worse. Oh yeah, somebody is definitely burning some garbage. Oof, terrible. You like the barred rock? Why do the barred rocks have a long comb? Barred rock here, that's a hen. These white leghorns here are hens. That's a hen. That's hen, that's a hen. They're all hens. That's the only rooster I have here, Houdini, the one with the really cool hair. All the rest are hens, and they have long combs, because chickens just have long combs. That's just something chickens do. Like in in animation or cartoons or drawings or whatever, it's always like the stereotypical, they'll show chickens looking like that, you know, or like that's what they'd show as a rooster. Oh, roosters have big wattles and combs. Hens also have big wattles and combs, too. It's pretty cool. Oh, Thunder Fox, you're back. You have a chicken. That's a great profile picture, man. That is how a profile picture is meant to look. Very chickeny. Thumbs up. What's my biggest chicken I have in my flock? Houdini is my biggest chicken just because he's the big rooster. And then Blackie over there, my old girl Blackie, she is really heavy. Like, she is probably not as tall as Houdini is, but she's like really chunky. Because she's like some, I don't know what breed she is, but she's a good chunk breed. But yeah, let me look out here, make sure all the chickens are doing good out here. They have plenty. How much water do they have? I think this water is nearly empty, but it's raining, so, you know, the food has become the new water. They can now eat this instead. And you see the dry food in here, it's getting turned into mush, so it's kind of not very much, kind of a bit difficult to eat. How much? Let me see. Do they even have food left? They might not even have any food left. Wow, look at this water everywhere. Oh, yeah, okay, they're out of food. Okay, after stream, I'll have to top that up. Oh, I saw this for a second. I was wondering what that is. That's the duck egg I threw here earlier. It looked kind of like a weird mushroom. Awesome, yeah, you can have it. And I guess there's a few more things left to do. Before I log off for the day, I'm going to go show you the duck nest. Because I already found one duck egg. There are two duck eggs inside. One was broken, but the ducks do lay their eggs outside as well. So you can see, yep, right there, duck egg, laid out in a mud puddle, like gross little creatures. Here's their second nest they use. This one appears to be empty. Sometimes they'll just lay them on the ground, like here. But no, I think we just have one. Oh, the ducks, they just turn everything into filth. It's horrible. They're such mucky little creatures. But yeah, there you go. 2 duck eggs. 2 duck eggs survived. So that's pretty good. I'm going to get off soon so I can feed them, because that's not something I can do with just one hand. I like ants. Your Peking duck is really heavy. Oh, Peking ducks are massive. It's funny, my geese, Goo, my old goose, she, right there, she is the fattest goose I have, because she's like a heavy meat breed. None of my other geese get anywhere close to her weight. Like, she is just a super chonker, but she's adorable. Also, they're all molting right now, so they look quite raggedy, but that's a future problem. Adobe Hubber, yep, you have a baby rooster, a baby chicken in your, you have one of your roosters as a baby in your profile picture, yep. How much does it cost to take care of all of them? Ooh, that's a really good question. The most expensive thing for chickens is housing, is like having a nice solid shed for them to live in. Like, this is a duck shed where the ducks sleep inside during winter time. During summertime, the ducks sleep outside just because they prefer sleeping outside. I never shut this door. This door is always open. But then the fence, like you see, I have this massive fence put up here. This fence is very expensive, but I put up the expensive fence because otherwise the neighbors' dogs, foxes, coyotes, cougars, bears, all those sort of creatures would come over and just eat my animals, which I don't want that to happen. So once you paid the substantial upfront cost of building a coop, building somewhere to store their feed, water, bedding, stuff, like in my duck shed, I have these 2 totes here, which I have the like winter waterers, feed, bowl stuff. I have this barrel here that I have filled with food that I feed them. Like, that's quite a lot of work, but like, as far as actual maintenance cost, how much it costs to keep them alive, the only cost I have to pay during the summertime is food and water, which is like maybe, I don't know, like 100, I don't know. I don't know. It's not that bad. Honestly, taking care of like 30 chickens and 10 geese costs probably as much as taking care of like 2 dogs. That's generally what I say. Because like the Canadian, I have Canadian dollars, but if you live somewhere else, the price of feed will be cheaper, more expensive. You know, the price of water will be cheaper, more expensive. Materials will be cheaper, more expensive. Like the, you know, because I have to every now and then. Oh, I nearly stood on those eggs. I'm so thankful I didn't stand on those. Yeah, the price of bedding might be different costs, but like, yeah, it's about the price of 2 dogs. And yeah, I don't know. It's not that bad once you have everything set up. And if you live somewhere where you don't have very many predators, you can put up a smaller fence. Or if you're not going to get very many birds, you don't need a super big, heavy chicken coop. This chicken coop is like fully insulated. The duck coop here is fully insulated because in the winter time, it gets to negative 40 degrees where I live. And when it's that cold, if it's not insulated, I'd waste an incredible amount of money on just heat. So I have insulation. But if you live somewhere warmer, you don't need insulation. You don't probably need a heater at all if you live somewhere warm. Chickens are usually quite good with cold. Not super bad cold, but like they're good with, like, they can survive Texas cold easily. They cannot survive Canada cold without insulation and a bit of heating. What else is being said here? Her scales are scarred. The girl with the scaly leg mites, her scales are scarred now. Oh, no, sorry to hear. Yeah, that's always terrible. Yeah, I honestly, with mine, the way like Blackie's walking around, her feet look like she might have scaly leg mites. It's possibly what you just said. It's possibly she's also just scarred. I'm not sure. Lulu, you live somewhere really hot, so where you live, you don't need insulation in your chicken coop. You need to find ways to do passive cooling, keep it cold. You need shade and shelter and like a good source of like a everlasting source of water for your birds. But yeah, I think honestly I've been streaming now for about 50 minutes. I was only planning to stream for like 15 minutes, not 50. So it's like, yeah, I think that was a fun stream. I will see you again in about 2 weeks probably. I'm going to be signing off now. If you've been watching so far and have been enjoying and have not subscribed, please do subscribe because I do these streams every now and then, usually on the weekends. Sundays is usually when I do them because Saturdays have other stuff happening. So usually on Sundays. So goodbye, Stinky Bug, Damage Vixen, Lulu, Jack, Willinston. Who else was here? Thunder Fox, I Like Ants, Dovey Hubber. Who else? I think there might have been other people further back. I apologize if I haven't read you. I think Erica Lee already left. Who's my favorite chicken? Peanut, my big broody mama Peanut. If you look at my shorts, most of my shorts are about Peanut. She's definitely my favorite. But yeah, I think I'm going to be heading off now. Have a great one, everyone. And